here we are with another Trainwreck Radio. With Lady Di, who won't shut up, and Stalker Patti, who barely talks. This is going to be good radio. Nice programming, Chachi.
Well, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
How is everybody? How are you, Di?
Oh, I'm doing good today.
And I'm doing
okay.
fine myself.
Yes.
So, Di, some things I've been curious about you.
Mm-hmm.
You spend a lot of time at home, you say. Do you ever go out? And what do you like to do when you go out?
Well, when I go out, sometimes I go to a restaurant. Most of the time I go to bars, and, I used to go out. I used to go out looking for a job, but now I can't work.
Well, how come you can't work?
That's because of my leg. I got a little disability.
Okay.
And then when I'm at home, I like to listen to my favorite radio shows. Oh, radio show. Yeah, well, that too. Oh, that's good. That's nice.
What's nice?
The picture.
What picture?
Right there, that one.
How would you describe it?
It's a huge dick.
Now, why is that picture there?
I don't know. Jack in New Mexico. Hello.
Yeah, Lady Di.
Hi, how you doing?
Stalker Patti.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Lady Di, I just wanted to let you know what a joy it's been the last day. With you so engaging and joking around on the radio and, really able to put all your tragedies in the rear view mirror behind you. The way
Are you talking to me?
The way you were joking about trains and, joshing about trains today. And,
Yeah.
Just how you put all your tragedy, like I say, in the rear view mirror.
Well, you have to. You got to move on.
Exactly. And Stalker Patti.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you probably know the story, but I was wondering if you could tell the story about Lady Di in a train.
About Lady Di in the train? Oh. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Would you want to talk about that?
It doesn't matter if the guy wants to hear it. It was so long ago that this happened. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Okay, she had an ex-husband or something?
No. It's an ex-boyfriend, and he was my son's father. All right.
Okay, and a tragedy happened, and he committed suicide.
Actually, I had two tragedies happen in my life.
Oh, well, what's the second one?
Well, the second one everybody knows about already.
Oh, I don't.
All right. Well, when my roommate passed away.
Oh, okay. Over the summer.
that was pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Sorry for your loss.
I did not take that very well.
Mm.
Ever since then, everything just started to, just go downhill, so to speak.
Now, was he taking care of you or helping you out?
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
He was. He didn't want to see me out on the streets homeless. He was a very good guy like that.
Yeah.
And for a couple of months I was okay. All right. And then the welfare, the TRA started to kick in. And it was only for 2 months because I already used up the TRA when I was living in Westfield.
What does TRA stand for?
That's
I don't know.
Temporary rental assistance.
Oh, okay. All right.
And, after the 2 months, I'm trying to reapply for the TRA.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to the doctors and stuff like that. Okay. And, then what happens is I went to the doctor. First, he put me out for 3 months. That wasn't long enough. Then he put me out for 6 months. That wasn't long enough. Right. Welfare wants me to for the doctor to put down for me to be out for a whole year. Mm-hmm. And this way I could get an extension on the TRA.
Okay, so did you go back to the doctor and explain that?
I told him, and he said, no, I could only put you out for 6 months. And I went over to the welfare and I explained it to them, right? And they said, no, he has to put you out for a whole entire year.
Uh-huh.
So it was like, I can't win in this situation.
Okay, do you have Social Security?
I applied for that.
Okay.
Now, what I have to do is I have to go back to my primary care doctor, All right. He has to sign. I have to sign a release. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. You can't do this over the phone?
Well, if he says you have to go there, he probably needs you to do physical paperwork
to sign over
legal
the things
stuff.
to sign and put it over to Social Security. Because I'm trying to collect that and everything. And we have to see what happens. Welfare was like pushing that on me. Go to Social Security. Go to Social Security. Apply for Social Security. Okay, because I might be able to get something from the Social Security. Okay, and then I went to the doctor. He says, "No, I can only put you out for 6 months." I said, "That's not good enough. They want a whole year."
Now, how did you come to be disabled in the first place? What happened? What happened that you came to be disabled? You had a job for 25 years or something?
Yeah, it might have had something to do with that. I'm not saying it had anything to do with that job, but I did do some physical work.
Yeah, but no, that's not what I'm saying. What happened that you became disabled?
All right. What are you doing? Okay, now I became disabled because after I sold my truck, I had to walk around a lot. And I was still looking for work, okay, but I had to walk around and do these kind of things. All right, and and then all of a sudden, my back started to hurt, just by walking around. Okay, and will you stop with that already? No, come on. All right, now. All right. Anyway, so what happened was, now this is really serious. All of a sudden, it just got to the point that I could not really walk that far. Okay, because my hip would hurt, my knee would hurt, and everything. And that doctor did not. Well, not. Frank in the Bronx, how you doing?
I'm good, Lady Di. How you doing?
Okay, I'm trying to hang in there.
Hey, Patty, how you doing? I just want you girls to know I think you're doing a great job. And Patty, keep asking the questions. I love hearing that cackling Sam in the background. He loves this. I know he loves this stuff. I do, too. I love both of you. Patty, how's everything with you, Patty? Because it seems like you're only interviewing Lady Di. I want you to start to talk to people about what your life is about, because I'm interested in knowing more about you as well, because I think you're attractive.
Oh, thank you. Well, I've been with Starbucks
that is so nice.
I've been with Starbucks for the last 9 years and doing very well.
No.
I worked in a chocolate store, got salesperson of the year for the store.
Oh, you're like Lucille Ball, remember in the...
No, not that. It was like an upscale type store, a retail, and I made my goal for the year, a whole year straight, and they gave me an award for it.
That's wonderful.
And other than that, very busy with my job.
You're a caffeinista. What do they call those people?
Baristas. Anyone with coffee is called a barista. And in my spare time, I love to read. I go to the library a lot. Every once in a while, I'll take a bus ride down to Atlantic City. I like the boardwalk there. They have good shops there. I prefer Bally's when I go there a couple times a year. And my friends, So that's basically it. Long walks through the park.
All right, Patty. He keeps on holding up this sign. Are you still a virgin?
Yeah, and I see nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all. Okay.
No, I'm happy.
Come on. Right, okay. Put the sign up. There is nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't.
Mm-mm. Sometimes I wish I still was, but no, not me. Not me. No.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity on a friggin' door. Remember that? In a vacant apartment.
In a vacant one?
In a vacant apartment, yes.
Oh. You mean no one was actually living in it?
Nobody was living in it. It was just a door.
But how did you get into that apartment?
Because the door was off. Because the door was, on the floor.
The door was on the floor.
Yeah.
Well, is there
That's
an
how we got in.
underground tunnel there?
That's how we got in. The door was on the floor. We just walked into the apartment.
Did you get in trouble with the law? That's trespassing.
No. Nobody caught us.
You're lucky.
It was so long ago.
James in Texas, how are you?
I'm good. I got a couple of points. One for Diana. Have you ever thought about going through the government and getting like SSI or Social Security?
I just talked about that.
SSI?
Yes.
Government. That's not state welfare. That's different.
I have the state welfare, but they urged me. They told me go for the Social Security, go for the SSI. So
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Another advantage that you might have, if you take some shoe polish and put it on and walk in there, you might get a little bit.
Oh no! I know what you're
Okay,
saying.
all
No.
right. Hold the phone.
No. There's a. Let me tell you something right now. There are a lot of white people at welfare also. You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with it. And I wouldn't do that anyway. Are you there? Hung up. What happened?
Okay. Oregon, Brad, you have a question for Lady Di.
I do. Wow, holy shit! The still being a virgin threw me for. Aren't you in your 50s, anyways?
I'm going to be 60 in 3 months, and I'm perfectly content and happy to be who I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, Lady Di, were your parents drunks or alcoholics?
No. When I was 16 years old, no.
Really?
I didn't do anything like that. I just wanted to, see what it felt like to get laid. Okay.
When you were younger, I'm asking if your parents did they drink?
Yeah.
My dad was a drinker in his day. Will you stop it? God, what's wrong with you? Okay.
Sam's having the time of his life back there, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's just looking on. Some guy just called him a chatter a little while ago, but he's just sitting there quiet. Didn't he call you a chatter? Sam is a chatter. Didn't he say that? Yeah, he did. Okay.
Well, I'm just wondering, were you successful when you were younger? I mean, did you own a house, married, and I think you said you had a kid, right?
Yeah.
Well,
He's 24 years old right now, huh?
When did things start going wrong?
Well, after my roommate passed away. All right. Thank you. And then things just started to go haywire. For a while there, I was able to take care of myself. I had to sell the truck for a month's rent. I had to use some of his money, unfortunately, for the first month. All right. He passed away in July, and then August I had to use his money to pay the rent. Okay. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to do it that way, but I had to. And then for the month of August, I had to sell the truck. And I got $1,100 for it. Frank in Miami, how you doing?
It's not Frank, it's Fez.
Who?
Fez.
Oh, hi, Fez. How you doing?
I'm all choked up.
What are you all choked up about? was that Fez from Mom Fez? Oh,
I guess he just got all choked up.
All right, well, I don't want an Altoid. What are you throwing Altoids at me for? Shh. Okay.
Now, there might be some help for you, Di. Brad in Westchester, what is it you wanted to do?
Lady Di Stalker Patti, how you doing?
I'm fine.
All right. Lady Di, I wanted to pay your rent.
Okay.
How much do you owe exactly?
Close to $2,000.
And it's what, 2.5 months?
2.5 months. Yeah, and by the way, and counting. Now, like I said, I'm going to see if I could go to the welfare and get the extension, the TRA extension.
Well, my concern is that then how next month and the month after do you not end up back in the same situation?
I don't know. Let me tell you something. I was already in this situation a few years back, where I was homeless.
Oh, I've been listening to the show for years. I love you.
Thank you so much.
I love when you're on the show.
It's not like it's a new thing to me because I was already homeless. I already know what you got to go through.
Right.
All right, so
after losing your roommate and now being homeless at your age probably isn't the best way to go.
no, it ain't. Everybody's telling me that. I already know. Yep.
How can you give up on the drinking? I
don't know.
That's probably your rent money right there.
No. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, I don't like, buy like 330 packs a day. 330 packs a day or anything like that, and just sit there and drink all day. 430 packs. No, I don't do stuff like that. I said 4.
I would deal directly with your landlord. I'm not going to give you the money. I'll get in touch with him. You give me whatever the contact information is. And I'll call him and I'll get it paid for you. It's no problem.
Okay.
Thank you, Bob. That's appreciated.
Well, you're gonna have to talk to Sam off the air.
All right. Well, the only thing I need you to do, just go fuck yourself.
Well, fuck you too. All right, let's move on. Let's see now. Go fuck myself. What a really nice thing to say. Do I have to do this one first? About the doing myself thing?
Well, you did bring it up and suggest it.
I know. Okay. The only way I could satisfy me right now is to think about ex-boyfriends and just go ahead and do myself.
Do you have one now?
No, I don't have a boyfriend right now.
Oh, okay.
I have a part-time boyfriend, so whenever he feels like it, he comes over.
So he's just a casual friend, though, not really someone you're in a relationship with.
No, I'm not in a relationship with him, and I at this point, I really don't think I want to be in a relationship with him.
Is he using you?
For what?
I don't know. Is he just using you in general? Like, because whenever he wants to come around and stuff like that, that doesn't sound good.
Let me tell you something right now. If he is with another girl, okay, which I really think he is, because one time I called up his phone and a girl answered.
Okay, well, that's not. Well, first of all, that's not very healthy. No.
Let me finish. But this girl, I said, "Are you his girlfriend?" She goes, "Yes." Now it could have been anybody. It could have been his daughter. Could have been his granddaughter. I don't know because I wasn't there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he really has a girlfriend or if it just blown me off, and I really don't care. But I just learned I got to move on from him, and I erased the phone number from my phone and everything, and just moved on. Now this is the problem. Okay, let me see. This is what he did last time. He didn't come around for a week or so, and then all of a sudden he comes around, right? And he goes, "I bet you're mad at me." I said, "Why would I be mad at you for?" Right? He said, "I'll bet you're mad at me because I haven't called you. I haven't, kept in touch with you or whatever." I said, "I'm not mad at you. I just want to stay friends with you. What's the big deal about that?" But the only problem is if he's doing it with another girl, I really don't want to have anything to do with him because whatever he has, I don't want it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Now, did you ever think of doing a drastic change? Like give up the drinking entirely, cold turkey, don't do anything.
Patty, listen to me. It's not as easy as it sounds.
But okay, if you could, with the professional help, you could beat it.
Right. I understand that, but I'm just saying I've been a drinker for so many years. And then all of a sudden, just to stop just like that. The only time that I stopped for a long time is when I found that I was pregnant. Mm-hmm. And I stopped for like 10 months. Uh-huh. I didn't do anything for 10 months. I wasn't even a smoker back then, so.
Mm-hmm. But did you ever think that maybe if you got rid of the dependency on alcohol, that your life might change for the better?
Yes.
Then why don't you do it? You have the desire to do that, to change for the better?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes, I do.
If you do, there's some work that you have to do, and you have a job to do.
Yeah.
You have to act before you can get results, and the best way to act is throw out all the natty ice. When you're having 3 drinks by 9 o'clock in the morning, that's a problem, don't you think?
Yeah.
That is
sorry.
a problem.
I got a little distracted a little bit.
Yeah, well,
Okay, never mind. All right, no. Very seriously, I'm considering it.
Well, don't just consider it, do it. It's one thing to talk, but it's another thing to walk the walk. And I think it would do you the best thing, that maybe you're not the type of person that could handle drinking very well. And
you're right.
And that maybe if you changed it, your life would change for the better.
Mm-hmm.
Instead
of sitting home and watching the monkeys all day.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. If your life changed for the better, maybe your health would improve and you would be able to work. I think a lot of times your health problems are as a result of doing things that are bad for your body.
Do you know how many people have told me that already?
I'm another person, I guess. And if enough people are telling you that, maybe you got to listen.
Right, yeah.
Put those ears on and listen.
Right.
Because sometimes you forget your ears and you leave them behind and you don't listen.
Okay, Patty, I got you. Thank you for your advice.
Yeah, it's not just advice. It's
something I have to do.
Yeah, it's a have to kind of thing.
James in Long Island, how you doing?
How you doing, ladies? Nice to talk to you.
Hi. Okay.
Hi, how are you?
All right. How are you? Good.
I'm good. Nice, like I said, nice speaking with you, Patty.
Yes.
I was wondering, I've been listening to the show for a really long time, since you first came on the air in the 90s on WNW. I wanted to know, are you still in love with Opie? Because if people may not know, that's how you got your name as Stalker Patty, by being in love with Opie.
Well, actually, the true story behind that was I had a personal friend that worked at NEW, and I used to visit her at the desk. And, I had met them the year before, and, they called me down to say, why are you there so much? And, that's basically it, why I was there so much,
So you weren't a stalker for Opie, you were stalking for your other friend? That's what they called you?
No, they just gave me that name, and it stuck.
Yeah, I get definitely stuck. Well, you ladies sound very good on the radio.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank
Diana,
you.
too, how you feeling, Diana? How are you?
Okay, listen, I was a stalker for Anthony. That's what that's what got me up here in the first place.
Yeah, I remember
WNEW, that's what got me up there, is Anthony.
Right.
I always had a crush on him.
Do you still have a crush on him then?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not so sure about that. He doesn't want me over his house and everything like that. And, and I would really like to go there one day, but he don't want me over there. Maybe in the summertime, I don't know. But he thinks that I'm going to freaking puke all over the place and stuff like that. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? I would never do something like that.
I guess your track record, maybe.
No, it was the week that I had the virus, and he thought I was going to do all that at his house. And I'm like, Anthony, okay. I talk to him every once in a while, and I tell him, Anthony, I said, I'm all right, okay? There's nothing wrong with me right now. So, we have a thing going on that he just doesn't want me over there, so I kind of lost my crush for him. Okay, Chad in Idaho.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Good morning. How are you?
Okay, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Hey, Lady Di, just wanted to ask you a question, not too personal, but has your son, what does he think about it, think about your situation, or have you, talked to him about it? Has he extended out a hand to help provide a roof for you, or is he over it? I guess, maybe if you can chime in on that.
Well, let me tell you something right now. He's busy with his own thing. He has his own job and everything like that, and he's going to be pretty well off pretty soon. When he turns 25, he's getting a lot of money, in the will from his grandparents. Okay. So, he's pretty much, how should I say it? Just occupied with himself right now, working and everything like that. And, he really doesn't like my situation. No, he doesn't like to see me drink or anything like that. He's not a drinker. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't smoke or anything like that. And, he just doesn't appreciate, he doesn't like for me to do that.
Why don't you, listen to him when he says he doesn't like that?
Now,
that should be a good motivation to quit.
He already told me.
For him. Do it for him.
Right. He already told me. I mean, I'm the only parent that he has. and he doesn't want to see me, make make a mess out of my life. How should I say it?
He sounds like a very intelligent young man.
He is. He's very intelligent. Yeah. We're just opposites of each other. Okay, but anyway, I'll consider. Scott in Virginia. How you doing?
Hey, all right. Nice to talk to the famous Stalker Patti and Lady Di. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Patty. No. Go ahead, Patty. You could take. Go ahead.
I think he wants to ask you this question, though.
All right. Okay. Go ahead. Ask me.
So is it your hip hurts you because you do so much anal? Was that correct?
No.
What do you mean, no?
That's not correct at all.
Do you suppose it's vitamin deficiencies?
No, I don't. You know what? No, I do take vitamins. I may not eat like I'm supposed to, but I do take vitamins. So.
Now, weren't you contemplating selling your body too?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. All of this was just a stupid thought in my head.
A stupid thought?
Stupid thought. Come on. I mean, I just can't go out there and just sell my body for money.
Come on.
It was bad enough. I used to panhandle. I mean, I don't want to.
Would you spit or swallow?
That's an old question. Is it okay if I don't answer that? Will you stop throwing Altoids at me? Excuse me, I was talking.
What would you like? Some men of color to entertain? Is that what you would like?
No, the people that I do like are white. Okay? I mean, I have nothing against. I'm still talking to this guy. All right, I have nothing against men of color, but the people I'm attracted to are the same color as me. So, how else can I put it? Dan in Illinois.
How you doing, ladies?
Good.
How you doing? I'm sorry. Illinois. That's better.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Lady Di, I was listening earlier out there how your whole situation went with Adrian and all that.
It's still going on with Adrian.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I was thinking, I'm a white guy. I'm a decent looking person. I'm thinking I'm in that 36-year-old range, and is that kind of your type, or what age group is your bottom?
What age group is my what?
What age group do you tend to go with for men?
Let me see, between 23 and 57.
Ooh, all right. I'm right in the middle of 36, lady.
Yeah, but I'm sitting right next to Adrian, so I just keep on looking at him,
Yeah. But anyway,
we became very close.
Oh, that's nice. But like I said, I'm willing to even fly out there. Actually, I'm going to be out there in a little bit, but I'd like to take you to dinner and maybe wine you and dine you and see what happens from there. It might get a little crazy, might get a little goofy. Things might get weird.
I live in Elizabeth. Would that help you?
Okay. Right now, I'm in the town of Elizabeth, Illinois. So that's a definite match there.
Where are you? Oh, wait a minute. You're in Illinois. What am I talking about? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right next to the river, actually, on the western part of Illinois.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I just lost my mind for a minute. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like you're a pretty damn good person, and some people just don't recognize that.
Oh, everybody recognizes that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And like I said, it's nice that you can take some shit from the boys and all that and just keep rolling with it, I mean,
but they take it from me, too.
Oh, I know they do.
Yeah.
I know they do. I know.
So it goes both ways,
Exactly. But maybe next time out there, I'll call the show. And like I said, I would like to really take you out and kind of see what happens from there.
What do you look like?
I'm about 6'2", 200 pounds, got longer hair.
Longer hair? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty fit. I was in the Army for 10 years.
And how old are you?
I've got a lot of stamina, 36.
You were in the Army, too, weren't you?
I was in the Navy.
Navy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah,
I did pretty good when I wasn't, drinking and everything. I was doing all right,
Yeah, I like to have a good cocktail in the morning before I hit my route.
You do?
Yeah,
You're my kind of guy.
I'm a salesman that's on the road, so it's.
Well, you could always come over to Elizabeth and come and see me.
Oh, yeah, I definitely will. Like I said, next time I'm up in the area, which might be in about a month here, I'll give the show a ring and see if we can't meet up somewhere, honey.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Somebody wants to know a little about me in Oregon. Larry, hi.
Hi, Patty. Diana also. I'm sorry, Patty, first. Diana, if I upset you on the pre-show, I apologize. It was not my intention to upset you when we spoke on the after show. It's my apology. I apologize for that if I upset you.
What did you
Patty,
say?
What I was wondering... Well, I hope you accept my apology because I did not mean to upset you if I did upset you. I'm sorry.
All right. All right. Apology accepted. But what did you say?
I was talking about maybe you would be better matched with Marion, and I don't want to get into it because I don't want to upset you. So I'm terribly sorry.
Well, Marion, right now we're just, we're not talking right now.
I understand. That's fine. That's fine, Diana. I apologize. I'm sorry. Patty, yeah. I know you said before you have a master's degree. What was your field of study?
Oh, speech and
if you
theater.
Don't mind my asking, and also your grad work.
Oh, speech and theater, and I did some education.
Now you said you were a reader. Do you continue to read like the classics? Do you enjoy plays? I mean, if you did some work in theater and in education, I mean, and you say you're a reader. I mean, dare I say, do you read the Bodice Rippers, or do you read the classics or mysteries, or if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, I like English history, so I'm reading a lot on King Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, Mary Boleyn, reading about Catherine of Aragon and Elizabeth's reign for 45 years. So I'm really into that. And I'm reading a lot about the Kennedys, and stuff like that.
That's right.
Nonfiction I prefer.
Did you read anything then, excuse me for interrupting, I apologize. Do you read anything then about the schism that Henry VIII had with the Catholic Church and the formation of the Church of England? Did that also interest you?
Yeah. In fact, before Elizabeth became queen, his daughter, by Anne Boleyn, she was supposed to be executed for being a Catholic, and not for being a Catholic, for being a Protestant. And her half-sister Mary forgot to, just didn't sign it. On her deathbed, they wanted her to sign it. She just didn't. And that action kind of led her to be the next Queen of England for 45 years. So that was interesting.
Well, it sounds like the good Lord above had his hand in that to save her life. He had plans for her.
Okay. So anyway, thank you for your question.
Well, thank you, Patty, for the info. Appreciate the call. And Diana, please accept my apology again.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Alfred in L.A.
Hey, how you doing? Stalker Patti, Lady Di.
Hi, how's everything?
Hi.
Pretty good. First of all, happy late International Women's Day.
Thank you. What's that?
Okay. Actually, Lady Di, I was going to ask you if you had a good time at Eric's party and why you think you got kicked out.
I don't know. Eric's been in here already a couple of times, and he just. I really don't know why he kicked me out.
Well, who invited you in the first place?
I believe it was Adrian.
Okay. Did you consult with Eric first before you brought a guest?
That's a good question.
I would have consulted with the host first before bringing the guest, and put that middle finger down. I have a very good question. Yeah.
I like Eric and everything like that, but I only had one piece of shrimp, which was not good at all. And then all of a sudden, I didn't even take my coat off, and I had to friggin' leave. I looked at Opie, and I looked at Sam, and I looked at Jimmy. I said, "Why do I have to go now?" I didn't have to go.
Rude. Rude to me.
Well, yeah, he has a nice house and everything like that. I give him a lot of credit for his house. But, there was no reason for me to just sit there, and and then be kicked out, we got to go. I'm like, where are we going?
Yeah, I think it's a little embarrassing. I'm sorry that happened.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all right. It's all right. I got over it. Paul in New Jersey. How you doing?
What's up, ladies?
Hi. How you doing?
Good. Listen, Diana, seriously, is there any sexual tension going on between you two or not? I gotta know.
With who?
With Stalker Patti.
What? No.
Oh, I don't have sexual anything right now.
I know, but I think it's time to have your cherry pop there. Maybe she could lay you down on the door and do you with a dildo.
Oh, please, come on,
Thank you
come
very
on.
much
No.
for the suggestion, Paul.
Hey, fuck you, asshole. That was a bad suggestion, man. What's the matter with these people? All right, okay.
Okay. Let me see.
I just lost a fan, didn't I?
I guess you did.
Well, whatever.
So, Di, you say you like to watch TV all day, right? What do you like to watch?
Married with Children. I'm going to start out with that. And it used to be Kelly and Michael, Live with Kelly and Michael, right after that. But now it's the Maury Show because I really get a kick out of, people trying to figure out if their baby is, who's the father of their baby and stuff like that. So I watch 2 Maurys. And then from there I watch, then from there there's like a little dry spell.
What do you do during the dry spell?
Sometimes I sleep.
Uh-huh.
Other times I just go out to the porch. If it's nice enough out, I go out to the porch and just look around and everything. You know, that lounge chair that I have, you saw the lounge chair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I will just sit on that lounge chair and then I have a hard time getting up from it. I don't even understand why I sit on that thing. But I just, sit around and everything like that and just try to figure out what I'm going to do for the day.
Uh-huh.
And another thing is, what else do I do? Around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I listen to Steve Wilkos.
Uh-huh.
I watch the Steve Wilkos show. And that one comes on twice.
Uh-huh.
All right, at 3 o'clock and then at 4 o'clock. And then, let me see, on the weekends, now, sometimes I call Anthony up, around 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I mean, he doesn't always accept my phone calls, but I try to call him up and everything. Sometimes I do, not all the time. And let me see, what else? What else? On the weekends, I like to watch the Monkees, Three's Company, like go back to that Antenna TV commercial, sitcoms and stuff. Okay, thank you. Scott in Pennsylvania.
Hey, what's up, girls? How you doing today?
Hi.
I just had a question. What did you want to do when you were growing up before your life kind of took a big side?
Me?
Yeah.
I wanted to be an artist.
How come you never followed up with that?
Well, because my parents did not have that much money to send me to art school.
I'm wondering if that's something you could still turn around for yourself.
I probably can.
You don't really have to do much physical labor doing that. It seems like you're a pretty organized person. I mean, you have a pretty much good time-based schedule of doing nothing all day. It probably benefits you to actually keep that kind of a schedule for your TV to kind of make a better person out of yourself and relying on the welfare and exercise.
Yeah, well, you know what? Now, let me tell you something right now. The only way I'm going to get back to drawing is if I actually do it. Okay? In other words, I would be so good at drawing. All I have to do is look at a person one time, and I would know exactly what he looks like, and I would just draw him.
When I went to college, I didn't have anybody helping me out. I got some financial aid, but I also had a series of campus jobs, too, to help pay for my books and stuff, and had summer jobs, with neighborhood manpower, and that took me through the summer.
Yeah.
That's how I did it. And no one sent me to school.
Well, I was living with my parents, and they to tell you the truth, they just did not want to see me leave. Okay, the house. They did not want to see me and my brother leave when we were younger.
I had people like that growing up too, but you have to fly the nest.
Well, I did when I joined the Navy.
Okay.
And then after I joined that, when I got back from the Navy.
Now, wait a minute. You're in the Navy. You can't get some veterans benefits?
You
are a vet.
There was one time I tried to.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And what happened was I was 6 months shy of when I was supposed to actually graduate from the service.
Why didn't you graduate?
Because
you had only 6 months to go?
I only had 6 months to go. I didn't even know I only had 6 months to go. I didn't even know it, right? Why is my phone ringing so much?
Well, anyway, why did you leave?
Well, this is another story. I was there for 2 years, with the delayed entry and everything. And somebody decided I was too young to be in there. I was not the person for the job, and they let me go. But my discharge is honorable right now, so.
If it was an honorable one, you could probably still get veterans, can't you?
Under honorable conditions, and
Yeah.
I don't know because the one hospital in East Orange, I think it's East Orange, told me that I was 6 months shy of getting any benefits from that hospital.
Did you go to somebody else?
No, that's the only military hospital around here.
But what about the Veterans Association?
You know what? That's a good question. I could always try. You know what I mean? I could always try. Adam in Minnesota.
Hey, Lady Di.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Hey, I was just wondering with that $100 that Opie gave you.
Yeah, what about it?
How much of it are you going to spend on beer, and how much of it are you going to spend on crack?
I'm not going to buy crack. What makes you think I'm... Oh, my God. All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
Hey, I have one more question.
Yes, what?
Okay, if you call in and sit on the phone for 2.5 or 3 hours every weekday on hold, and I'm assuming you probably do the same thing for Ant's show, how do you pay your phone bill?
Oh, that's very easy. That's
question.
I'm under contract with Metro. All right, $66 a month, no matter where I call.
Oh, unlimited?
That's all it is.
But you also have internet on your phone, right?
Yeah.
That's, I pay $147 a month for everything.
I pay $66.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you still have Bill's phone left for when...
No, I sold that phone.
Crack dealer?
What? No, I sold that phone. But it had nothing to do with, being on crack or anything like that. No. What's this?
Wrap it up. Okay. Well, the hour is now up for Intriguing Radio. So I want to bid everybody a good afternoon. Thank you for listening.
Mm-hmm.
And any parting words for you, Lady Di?
I love everybody out there. What are you doing?
Wow, another great idea, Mr. Wicklund. No, I'm just kidding. I kid. Well, that's it for another edition of this bullshit. Tune in next time. I'm sure we're going to find another two slobs to fill up an hour. No offense, Eric. You can probably find this on demand. But why would you put yourself through that again?